بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان.
Help each other in righteousness and piety, and do not help each other in sin and aggression.
Flooding is a perennial problem in Malaysia, but it's been exceptionally worse this year.
Huge amounts of rain have fallen across Malaysia in particular over the past few days and weeks.
Many in Malaysia's northeastern peninsula are worried as floods engulf 8 states.
Banjir kali ini terburuk dalam tempoh 30 tahun.
Cakap mengenai situasi banjir ini, tumpuan pastinya terarah ke Kelantan. Luar biasa.
Almost 250,000 people have been evacuated to relief centres. At least 21 have been killed. These are the worst floods in decades.
The city has sort of transformed into a bit of a ghost town due to the flood waters.
This is some of the scenes coming out of northern Malaysia. Communities inundated by this floodwater, unfortunately, and this is also going to be a concern once those floodwaters start to recede.
Further inland, the destruction was even worse, with people living here describing it as being like the aftermath of a tsunami.
Malaysia has faced its worst ever flood in history during the last weeks of 2014. Several areas in the country were submerged, and Kelantan is the worst of all. 9 out of its 11 districts were badly affected by the flood. 3 days of continuous rain saw readings equivalent to 64 days of rain. 250,000 people were affected. 150,000 farmers lost their livelihood. 2,600 homes were completely destroyed. 22 schools were destroyed. 21 deaths were reported. And an estimated loss of 2 billion ringgit. To rebuild the roads and bridges in Kelantan, up to 1 billion ringgit is needed. Utility providers suffered losses of 18 million ringgit in total. It is like a tsunami-hit area, with massive area of destruction. No one would believe that the floodwater can be as high as a 3-story building. It will take years to rebuild the badly hit areas. Entire villages have been practically leveled in several districts. Where homes still stand, the task of cleaning up piles of mud and debris will take months if not years to be normalized again. The most challenging phase is the rebuilding phase. While major part of the rebuilding work will be taken up by the authorities, we believe that individuals and organizations can still contribute in rebuilding Kelantan. We are now focusing our effort in the rebuilding of the lost homes. In helping the victims to recover and rebuild their lives, we have put a modest target of 2,600 new homes to be rebuilt with a cost of 45,000 ringgit per house, which sums up to 117 million ringgit. Plans and models have been made, with some already underway. We invite you to be part of this project by donating generously to our Flood Aid Fund for Kelantan. Generous contributions can be channeled to our Maybank account. We can't erase their worst nightmare, but together we can create new hope for them. Flood Aid Fund. New hope, new beginning, together.